Hi YouTube. I hope you're doing good. I'm having pretty much a wonderful day. I was outside for a while and it was about 50 degrees and sunny and yeah. A friend well, she didn't get out because our driveway is like ice. It's not muddy quite yet, and we've got a lot of gravel and rock down in there, even though there's springs going underneath the road. So, but yeah, up by the house it used to be really bad, but we've got like rock and wood chip, and it should be pretty good this summer. We've spent decades building it up now, so, but anyway, yeah, mud nonetheless, that time of year, no matter where you are when it rains. But yeah, 'tis the season. Um, yeah, so we just talked out in the sunshine for a while, and yeah. So anyway, um, I thought she was getting stuck too. That's why I ran out because otherwise she would have come in. But yeah, no, she didn't. So nice little Nissan convertible with the top up still. Not that warm yet, but yeah. Anyhow, yeah, so it's been a nice day so far getting my housework done, some of it. A little dusting and a little cleaning and as little as possible. Yeah, I want to be able to, like someday, hire a cleaning service to come in because I've done that too. I've done like whatever it takes, scrubbing toilets, whatever it took to make my world go around. So, yeah, I've nothing's beneath me, especially when my children were involved. It's like I would do just about anything. So, yeah, I even walked and fed a woman's rabbits for a couple weeks, and that was about, oh, let me see, 4 miles one way. So I'd walk there and feed her bunnies and walk home. So got enough money to buy groceries and that type of thing till I got a job really close to home then, because like, yeah, I was working at the casinos and they had rotating shifts, and that got really super hard on me. It's like if I could have just like worked nights or worked days, whatever, um, it would have been way better. But that's just the way they did things. So I don't know. Some people were okay with it. It's like, nah, because then if I'm sharing my life with people, and even with kids, it was really hard. That if it wasn't with them, maybe it would have been a little easier too, because then I wouldn't have had to like get up in the morning if they hadn't have been there or whatever. So, you know, but excuse me a minute. But yeah, I've done like so many things in my life, you know. Long life, long live the all the queens and kings out there. Cheers. Yeah, a little bit of a headache, but not too bad. It's my sinuses. It's when the trees start coming to life, and you know, yeah, it's kind of a wet, damp, and moldy time of year, in a way, because when until things start sprouting, then it takes some of the weirdness out of it, transitioning into another um, uh, part of the year, season. Yeah, that's what I was searching for. Yeah, I do have that tension headache. That makes it hard to think. So, anyway, so I probably won't think. I'll just light a cigarette and talk without thinking. I'll try that for a change. I'm going to share a song, lyric video. I like the original. It's Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." I like the original video for that. It's really, really cool. It shows, it depicts what's going on, is what's always went on, and it's got film documentation of that. But I got a lyric video of it that I'll share the link for. And I did for some people on Messenger. I can't share links on Facebook until tomorrow at 3 o'clock because I was naughty, you know. So sharing things like what's going on, you know. So anyway, I'll share the a link. I found a really cute little lyric video, and it was almost as good as the original in its own rights, you know. So it's like, hey, this is cool. I got to share what's going on with people, you know. But I used to get that stuck in my head when I was a kid. I bet I was 13 or 14 when that song came out. It was during the Vietnam War, just when that all was getting to start to get over. Um, just craziness in the world like it is now. And I feel it, and it's all bullshit. And people that spoke out about it seem to have things happen to them and that type of thing. Well, I've never shut up on it, and I'm never gonna, and I'm still here. So I believe that the people in the world are at an impasse. Pass. Um, it's decision making time, like side picking times, and maybe the world is splitting into two separate communities. You know, maybe the ones that want war and that type of thing, maybe they need to have their own part of the world. You know, like Siberia. You know, have at it or whatever. Maybe I don't know. It's all too sickening, you know. All I know is like I tell people on Facebook too, until everybody starts saying no about war, and parents and sisters and brothers and everybody just say no and tell your relatives no. And that's the way that is, you know, until people aren't willing to look at other people anywhere in the world as a creation of God, then what are you even doing here? You know, are you here all alone? Um, do you want to be alone? You know, questions to ponder, you know, things to think about, decisions to make. Not what side a person's bread is buttered on, but what's going to butter it for the next generations, you know, that type of thing. The squeakiest wheel gets the oil. So I intend to be the squeakiest wheel this system has ever heard. And I'm not going to shut up until I get that oil that I deserve for being a stand up person for everybody else on this planet and telling it exactly what it is with my ethnical and political knowledge and concern for humankind my entire life. And I'm not backing down. Fuck that shit. Fuck these troll ass globalists, you know? Anyway, then they're not human. They've made their decision not to join humanity. You can't it can't be both ways. You can't say that we're going to make the planet green, but we're going to kill millions of people and think that that's some kind of humankind. You couldn't be further from human. If you've ever picked up a gun and aimed it at another human being, um, I really don't know what I can tell you. If you don't live with remorse for even the thought that you could do that, I really can't put myself in your shoes because that's way too dark for me to step into, you know? And it is unacceptable in humanity for any reason. It's inhumane. I can't get this through to people. You don't understand. Like when you eat a hamburger, you don't understand that life was taken out of the everything that is. Yeah, well, people need to start thinking about these things and being taught about these things. And not to mention how they are slaughtered and the witchcraft that's going into a lot of the things in the world. That's something to be so aware of. And I know a lot of people are, and everybody's doing their own thing for their own reasons. And I get that, and I understand that. I'm finally getting to kind of accept that a little more on that level for that reason as people are coming up in the world. And as long as I get that, hey, I was here first and I love you, so don't forget that. Don't you forget about me. Don't you. you know, who actually for you was an investigator and a researcher and you know and strong-willed and strong-minded, not just for myself. That's if people don't have that drive for other people, I don't get it. I don't get it when you go out and look in the world and you look at another human. There's no smiles. Everybody's cold for the most part. There's a lot of people pretending to be happy. You know, there is a lot of pretense and sham within the humans nowadays. And, you know, maybe it was just as much, always has been, and I just didn't want to admit it for what it was. And there is more people on the planet, and we're more closely connected. So maybe I just feel like there's more of it, but there actually isn't, and it's always been about the same amount, like the good energy or the negative energy, you know. And negative energy within mankind isn't natural, you know. It fell upon the fallen ones. That is their blood that made what is considered a hybrid is them trying to mix Christ's blood with Satan blood so Satan physically could become Christ, you know. And that's the only mixing. It wasn't male, female, Baphomet, or none. That had nothing to do with it. It was the energy that went into it and the bloodlines that they tried to mix for every extreme for that package that is like so big, you know. Um, yeah, and they all know it. Everybody knows, yeah. They know when you don't have the mark of Cain on your head, you know, but yet you have a mark because it's a blessing and you shine from 6 zillion feet away, you know? So, yeah, they see you. Yeah, and you can try and blend in, but that's just being sort of submissive. So that's on you. That's your personal choice. That's not my personality. I don't do that very well. I don't do it at all. You know, I'll listen for a bit and then I'll just cut it down, you know, squelch, you know. So I watched Bruce Seasall live stream this morning. Most of it, except for the beginning, I went back to hear how you plant the end stem side of a banana, not the seeds, because I've tried the seeds, but with the stem and then put that in dirt. So, um, and I've seen one cut like that and stuck in dirt, come to think of it. So I might have to try that. I'm going to. I want a banana tree. I thought about sending for some. They're called blue midget bananas. They're about, 6 inches only. They're a couple inches big and they're supposed to be really flavorful and not super sweet, but really sweet. So that would be good. I like a banana you can hardly even find around in the U.S. We get mostly Dole, Dole bananas, but I like Chiquita bananas, and they were probably, I would say, from Argentina or Florida, but not anymore. It's really rare if we even run across Chiquita anymore, you know, because they're just like so good. But anyway, yeah. So, yes, I'm going to try planting one or two or three, see how that goes. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if I take the end of a whole stem one, if it would make a bush. I could try that too. You know, just envision like a whole end of a hand of bananas, you know, cut them off like that and stick that in the dirt. I wonder. I'll try it both ways. Let you know if I succeed. You'll hear about it if I do it for real. Which reminds me, I have some neem oil seeds, which is ancient lilac. I think it's, yes, Asian lilac, or is it Asian? I'll have to ponder on that. Could be Greek, but um anyway, or Indian, Indonesia maybe. Well, anyway, I got a couple seeds to grow this bush that you use the leaves for indigestion, parasites, iron. There's all neem oil is just, and you can use it for like so many things. There's a whole list of it, sort of like aloe vera type things. And what else? Geez, there was like a whole gamut, like a list of stuff neem's good for. Oh, carpal tunnel, um, you name it. I mean, like all kinds of things. Um, arthritis, osteo or muscular, which is rheumatoid. So yeah. But anyway, I got to get those seeds planted, and yeah, hopefully, if all goes well. And I did get my ninth day of push ups in, so they weren't as bad. I still don't really like them. I'm more a sit up person. I can do a lot of sit ups. But, yeah. Anyway, it's like I said, I've injured my arms and had them ganked on and all kinds of crazy. If I wasn't strong, I'd be dead type of situations. So it's like, yeah, ouch. I have certain parts of me that are way injured that I have a hard time keeping those areas strong, you know. So, oh well, it is what it is. I'm like my cat. I call her mine now. I guess I adopted her when I let her come in the house, you know. But she'll like smack with her broken paw. And I always said that too. It's like if anybody ever breaks my arm or something, I'll club them to death with my injured arm, you know. That's kind of how I am. It's like I might as well hurt you with my injured spot. It hurts already, you know, type of feeling. And she is like that. I guess it really is truly an instinct. So it's pretty bad, you know. Oh, I passed around one of my favorite memes. It was out of my memories, but I couldn't share that it was a memory because I'm grounded on Facebook till tomorrow. But it says it's a meme. The dude's like, "Girl, show me how high those legs go up." So she goes into like karate, you know, straight above her head and right in front of his face, and he's like, "Whoa," you know. That's a great cartoon. Yeah, yeah. I am like that. It's like, yes, I will show you. So, yeah, I don't like men assuming that they can just approach me because I'm the opposite sex. You know, I always had an issue with that. Well, in a certain respect, you know. So I'm from the era that I wish somebody would have protected me, like uh like no clown, you're not gonna talk to my daughter like that, and hit the road or whatever, that type of protection, or a mom saying, that's not really correct, honey. If you want to have a future with God in your heart, we should do things like this, that type of thing. I didn't have the right guidance, and a lot of people don't, you know. But it is a hard thing to admit that the generation before you failed you, if they did. Some of you have parents that are like really awake, perhaps, or wanting to be, but it's too much work, to really open up your brain and read an article, or learn something new, you know. I think it's so cool when I learn something new. Yeah, and I was listening to Frank Shot Pearson, and that's where I got that what's going on in my head now. But that's okay because I'm gonna get this uploaded and share that song with you. And I mean, when a person shares a song that's, like a part of who they are, and but even back when I was like 14 or whatever, that's really how I felt about the people that raised me with their far left, whatever you call whatever the hell that was, crafty, icky, yuck shit. Um deep state, hidden hand bullshit. Um, all of it was so gross. I just, and that was one song that saved my life. And it's so relevant today, so I'll share it with you all. I hope you enjoy it, and I love you, and thank you for being here. I'm blessed with some really intelligent, beautiful, incredible friends that truly care about other people in the world, and you're shiny and you're beautiful, and I love you, and I'm behind you 100% plus forever. So, hey, have a beautiful night or day wherever you're at, and I'll see you soon. Peace.